All right. All right. So trading with micros one-on-one. So let's go ahead and just exit
Order
this.
filled.
So the first thing I want to do is I want to look and see how much am I risking. First, no, excuse me. First off, I want to see where's my stop loss. So I see we have H4 reversal zone right here. So I want to be able to locate where that H4 reversal zone is. What happened? Why do I have this marked off? So here's what happened. Price came down right here. It looked like it was getting ready to create an order block right here. Bam. Like it was coming down. Bam. Broke out. Retest. Reverse. Retested. Right. Excuse me. Reverse and go. Came back down. Bam. So watch this right here. This line is key right here. So I'm gonna mark this off so that we can see it clear on the 1 hour. Then you can go see a reversal. H1. Bam. You see where that wick hits? Right. See that?
Yep.
All right. So we have a couple of different cues to show us as a reversal. We can see it super clear on the H1 order block. So price broke out, right? Retest and go. Bam, three bar reversal, reverse and go. Came up, retest and go, then went up from there. Then came back down and retest that spot. See, this doesn't look like much, but this lets us know all that movement has been confirmed. So not only do we get the reverse engulfing, remember we need a double confirmation after that, right? We need a double engulfing, double confirmation. So we get reverse engulfing, retest engulfing, that's one, retest engulfing, that's two. Look at the time all of this happened. This order block, when was it set? This order block is valid because you see those time frames right there, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2. All of that happened during the US session. See what I'm saying? Man. Then it retests and go. It did that in the morning when it came back down to retest and engulf to respect that spot. It did it during the US session and it's been going up ever since. See that?
Yep.
So these are levels that's respected during the US time frame. So I want to make sure I mark that off. This happened overnight, and then this happened during the US time frame. So literally this right here. All of this wick and all that good stuff happened during the US time frame. So I'm just going to mark that off in white. And I'm going to make it very faint because I don't want my whole chart looking like that. And I'm just going to mark US session confirmation. All right, with me so far?
Yep. I'm with you.
All right, and then we're gonna put that over here, go to the right, and stretch over to the right, go over here, bam. So now let's see where we currently are trading at. All right, since price violated all this other stuff earlier, there's no need for all these other lines. So this is the main area that I'm focusing on right here. So we could see, even how long ago that trade happened, it's still respecting, bro. It's still respecting, right? It's still respecting that same line. So let me just put a line right here. Put a gold line just at the top of that order block and put US session confirmation. All right, we putting that to the right, putting it on top, making the line go, making bam. All right. So now does that make it clear? We can see clear. So what I'm doing to trade with micros, I'm going, okay,
Order filled.
I want to start with my stop loss beneath all of the structure that was built. So I have, look, the first thing I'm doing is focusing on the placement of my stop loss. I want to make sure my stop loss is beneath the structure. That makes sense?
Yep.
All right. So I'm not focusing on the number. Hey, how much am I risking? I'm just putting in one contract, right? Now I'm only risking $77 on this one contract. So let me see what a 1-to-1 ratio looks like. All right. So to make $77, I need to get to right here. I'm looking at that and I go, let me make sure I'm not running into structure. So this is a straight line up. I'm not running into order blocks or nothing, right? So that's a fair 1-to-1 trade. Make sense so far?
Following.
All right. So now let's go. Okay. I know I want to risk more than $77.
Order filled.
All right, now I'm at 155. Next thing I'm going to do is look and see, are there any levels that price can retest that could possibly get me a better entry? So I see order block down here, little baby order block down here. So I'll put this, I'll mark this off right here. So that's like a potential retest. All right. So now I have to decide how much I want to risk on this total trade. So for me, I'm going 400. I want to risk a total of 400 on this trade. All right. So
Order filled.
I'm going 232, right? For right now. Then if price comes back down in here, right? Then, and I see something that I like, it comes back down to here, I get a 3-bar reversal, or it comes back down to here, I get breakout, retest engulf, and retest engulf, and I get a double engulfing. I have more room to enter. So you with me so far?
Yep.
All right. Now, I also am keeping an eye on right here, these little micro levels, right? So if price comes up here, build structure, breakout, retest, engulf, and goes above here, and it showed me that it's cleared this level, right? It's cleared all of this. I have room to enter another one. See what I'm saying?
Yep.
As long as I'm staying, I have my levels marked off, and it's like roadmaps, it's like video game levels, right? Price, can you get past here? I need structure, and I need you to double engulf above that structure, above said structure. Can you do that? Yeah, you can. Okay, bet I enter. If not, let's say it comes back down here and it retests. Look, right on cue. Look at that.
Order filled.
I'm at 325 now. See, look, excuse me, I'm at 295. But you see how I'm risking less because I caught it on a downward move?
Mm-hmm.
These are
Order
just
filled.
examples. These are, well, I don't know, is there some news happening? That's crazy.
I'm about to say what I'm about to say. What if that happened?
Yeah, well, I say
Or
now,
if it,
look,
or it get
now,
below that zone.
yeah, now, if it does,
Order filled.
of course, this
Order
is practice
filled.
time and we're in a weird time in the market, so this is not live.
Order filled.
If it does, let's say it pierced past, I'm so glad, matter of fact, it's a blessing that happened in real time. Because let's say that it pierces past your stop loss. It did so while I was early in the trade. See what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah, so while I was early in the trade. So now I see what does it need to do? What obstacles does it need to break past? Of course, if we were trading this in real time, we'd be looking at the news because it's probably something going on right now. There's something going on right now that has the charts moving in this manner. But nonetheless, those type of losses happen early in the trade, early in the day, excuse me, because we're setting our trades up for a sequence to go, it needs to do this, this, and this before I take profit, or it needs to do that, that, and that before I enter additional contracts. So you saw what I did. I didn't come in off the rip and go, hey, I'm about to enter 7 micros for a total of $400 risk. I started off with half of that. You see what I'm saying? And then as the market is progressing and it's giving me more confirmations, then boom, I enter another contract. And then guess what? As prices give me more progressions, so let's say it breaks past here, does a double engulf, and it's on its way up. I'm entering another contract. I'm also tightening up my stop loss. So as price
So you move.
progresses, huh?
So as it go up, you moving up your stop loss.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Add that. We gotta
Order,
add that to the bag.
Huh?
I said we gotta add that to the bag.
Yeah, absolutely, bro. So it's not staying there, right? And I'm keeping, and that's why I always say we start with our stop loss beneath structure. So the first thing you do, step number one, we're trading micros, is analyze structure. That's why we're trading micros, so that we can see the entirety of the picture, right? Like we can see, look, so now look, price is doing all of this Jasmine tags. Look,
order filled.
now, because why would I do that? Because now it's hitting this little order block here. It got to make the decision to now stay above that. I need 3-bar reversals. I need green, 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 retest and go, retest and go. So I'm taking my profit back. I'm making it in real time. So by the time I get back in my move to stay, I will have recouped any little micros from two, three contract losses. You see what I'm saying? Does that make sense?
That's probably why one of the problems was me just leaving the stop loss where it's at, and then I drive a reverse, and bro, I just take the full loss
Yeah,
because I never moved it.
yeah, yeah. So, so like for example, like I said, I'm glad that happened because it's like okay, it breached that. So now let's say that we get because here's how this stuff be happening, bro. It's how it be happening in real time too. Let's say we get watch this green, green. We get 3-bar reversal, right? And it breaks above that level. Does that mean it's getting ready to stay above that level?
You know,
Right. So we get red, then we get boom, boom. So we got double engulfing right here, right? Now, price and showed us, okay, build structure right here, 3-bar reversal, came back down, respect this order block right here, and then stand above that level. With me so far? So here's structure, 3-bar reverses, 1, 2, 3, retest, engulf, retest, engulf. Key sign that we're going up. Now, I'm going to move my stop loss now up here. Bam, because it's showing me that it couldn't break below this order block. So I'm going to move it up some more. You see what I'm saying? So now, as it's going and it's flowing, I'm making money and I'm also lowering my risk. So that gives me, as the chart keeps going up and it's beating and defeating more levels, I can now add another contract if I want without taking on a bunch of extra risk. Now we're into ATM. Now we're in the active trade manager. See what I'm saying?
okay,
Like,
okay,
makes sense.
yeah, that makes better sense.
Yeah, that's how. So that's why when I'm saying trade with micros, I know a lot of people think like, man, I can't. It ain't that you can't make no money with micros. It's you feel like it's going to take longer, but in reality, it's going to put you on a more. It's going to put us on a more sustainable path to make and keep our money. I saw somebody, and when I first heard it, I thought it was crazy. But I saw a trading psychologist. He was on Top Step saying, well, it was somebody who was like renowned in trading. He was on Top Step saying how to grow with micros from $0 to $20,000. And at the time, I wasn't funded, so I didn't appreciate what he was saying. I'm like, bro, ain't nobody about trading on micros when you up 19,000. But I see what I'm saying, I see how Top Step makes you build your balance,
Yeah.
and your risk becomes your balance. So it's like, oh yeah, you're managing capital in real life. You just ain't got this. No, you just ain't about to keep this negative 2,000, this negative 4,000, this negative 9,000. No, once you start trading funded, your balance that you build up is now your risk pot. So if you get funded on 150K, it ain't gonna say minus 9,000 forever. The moment you make 9,000 or the moment you take a payout, your max loss is how much is left in your balance. Does that make sense?
Right. Yeah.
So you gotta know how to build up your balance. So on a day where you might go, dang, well, price moves super fast and I only got a chance to put 3 micros in, right? Your your
Mm-hmm.
first your first allotment of micros should be at least half of your risk. And then I want to see what other levels price can come back to retest to. And then that's how I know, okay, I need to keep this amount of risk open if it retests right here, and this amount of risk open if it retests right here. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So if I go like right here, it's at my second out of 3 levels. So look, I don't have,
Order filled.
I'm gonna drop it 350, 350. I want to look below this. So I want to look below where I have my stop loss. I want to see is there somewhere that I could go, you know what, all right, let me put it right at that lowest wick, right there, right underneath the lowest wick. So I need for price to do something that it hasn't done to stop me out. Right. I could live with those results 100% of the time. So now that I'm at that point, I'm looking and I'm going, okay, I'm gonna show you something I would do live. So I'm looking at this right here in real time and going, okay, what would be the next confirmation? Price could give me a 3-bar reversal. What's the likelihood of it just giving me a straight 3-bar reversal after that rip? We shall see. So let's see. Let's go. So I'm gonna look and at 6:45. So we're trading this during non-prime hours, of course. I'm gonna see if we get a 3-bar reversal. If it comes back down and retest right here, this is my reversal zone. I'm prepared to enter right here. See what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Bam. And then that'll be my 400. And then I go, okay, how far do I need to go for a 1-to-1 trade? Can price make it right here? Oh, excuse me, that'd be, let's see. Let's see, we had 300. Yeah, I believe this is my ideal take profit spot. Man, then if price continues, cool, go up from there. But we know price has been playing a lot of what? Reversal games. So now if it reverses and comes back down here, I can now enter again. I've already made my profit on those days. A lot of times, 9 times out of 10, you're gonna make a profit. Go chill, bro. I'm going about your day. Like that's what I want to get the squad used to doing. Like make money and stop trying to chase the goal of 3K. Because when you get to live, if you mess around and make 170, you're gonna be like, oh yes, I just added 170 to my buffer zone. You see what I'm saying? Like to my zone where I don't like I have more that I could risk now. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, so you gotta think of it that way. So we're putting you on a path where you're going to get funded because we're going to play the odds. All you need is 60% win rate. And then for you, the special thing for you is every time that you win, you're going to break your next trade up. You're going to know exactly how much you're going to risk because you're going to break the trade up into you're going to break the trade up in half. So if you make 300 one day, you're going to risk 150 the next day. Another thing that's going to keep you cognizant of, Denzel, is not being scared on wins. So you're not going to put yourself in a situation where you only make $19 on the win because you only traded 1 micro. See what I'm saying? You're going to be, all right, let me risk at least 300 right here. or whatever the case may be. That would, because I know, look, if you risk 300, make 6, bam, now on your next trade, you can risk 300 and knowing that you're still going to be up 300 on next trade. Make sense?
Yeah.
All right. And so it's just and so now look at this. Like I said, it was too easy. 3-bar reversal was just too simple, right? It's too easy for the market and how it's moving. So guess what?
Order filled.
Came back down and retested, retesting that purple now. I have I'm in at 390. I'm good there. There goes my risk for the trade. So I'm risking 390, making 415. Bam. Now, that's how you trade micros. I chill. I look and see how much, if price stops right here, how much can I make? Okay, 210, 220, 215. Because it could stop right there and decide to do some funky stuff. Is it going to continue? Will they, won't they? What are the Bulls and the Bears going to do? And then this is my ultimate take profit point. So now, what I could also do, this is the beauty of micros. I could go stop, I could go limit sell. I could sell half of my position right here. So if you sleep overnight and you, let's say, get here, bam, and then it start playing around overnight, and then it makes no decision, I could sell half of my position right here. So because I want to buy when it gets right here, because that's a limit sell, it'll cancel 2 of my micro contracts out. Bam, I take profit, and then it'll go ahead, and the price keeps going. I'll come up here, boom, get the rest of my money. Make sense?
Yeah. Makes sense.
So I want to give you a visual representation of what I was talking about, though, for your customized plan. So this is your ATM profit management. ATM profit management. And this is for anybody this is to help prevent anxiety when you're up in an account. So if you qualify, like how they do in the commercials, hey, have you ever taken such and such and such? Have you ever ate at such and such and such between the years of da-da-da-da-da? You might be qualified for compensation. It's the same thing. You're qualified for compensation. You're qualified for this ATM profit management plan if you've reset your account more than 5 times and you haven't gotten paid out yet. So here's what it looks like. In fact, let's do this. Boop, 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 boop. All right. First trade, make 300. So now, on your next trade, you're going to risk half of that, 150. Right? That way, if you lose that trade, you still have 150 remaining. Make sense?
Yep. Makes sense.
All right. Let's say you win that trade. Boop, boop. Now you have 450 total. So now 450. Let's say you lose the first trade, 225. You still have 225 total. Bam. And then you risk half of 225. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So now you're actively managing your profit. Okay. So, and then what we let the numbers work. We get to a 60% or above win rate. So now look, 1, 2, and then you might lose the next one. You might lose the next one. Bam. So you lost that one. But then you go right back to it. 1, 2, lose. 1, 2, lose. So every 6 out of 10 trades, you win it. When you have a rhythm and you establish that rhythm, you're going to just keep marching forward, keep marching forward, keep marching forward, and get funded. And then you're going to stay funded. So the goal is 60% win rate, active trade management, where we're managing our profit. And you just keep moving forward. Even when you take a loss, now you feel great because your losses are programmed to be half of your wins. The numbers will also tell a tale too, because when done properly and after you get your rhythm, your average win to average loss should be about 1.5 to 1 ratio. Make sense?
Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense.
And then let's say you start off on a loss, knock on wood. Let's say you start off on a loss. You have just an arbitrary number that here's how much I want to risk each trade. So if it's 250, if it's 300, if it's 400, you stay with that. As you start making money, now you actively manage the profit. And like I said, doing it this way is going to keep you honest and not have you trading and risking based off your emotions. So you're not going to be like, man, I'm tired of losing. I'm gonna only risk 1 micro this trade. And then that'd be the trade to go for 80 ticks. You see what I'm saying?
Yep.
You gotta operate outside of your emotions and go, all right, I like this setup. Here are the confirmations that I see. If I don't see some, I'm communicating. But bam. So here's how much I'm going to risk. All right, I'm risking 400. All right, bet I made 400 on this. Boom. Okay, now next trade, I'm risking 2. See what I'm saying?
Yep.
Move forward from there. Move forward. It helps to create momentum. It helps to create a system that overrides their emotions. Any questions regarding that?
No, I got the concept of that. I
All right.
think one of the problems I run into is still doing that kind of like, because to be honest, I did it today.
Yeah.
Like right after we had lost that first trade,
Yeah.
ended up getting right back in
Mm,
at that low level.
yeah.
But then like the thing is, I knew because I'm looking at the clock and I'm like, bro, it's 2 o'clock. What are the odds this thing's gonna actually push
Hmm.
back up? You know what I'm saying? So like I knew better,
Yeah.
and and then it started going down, and then stopped me out again. So
Yeah.
like it's habits like that, bro. I gotta put a nail in the coffin in those kind of things, bro. Because I'm still kind of doing it.
Yeah, and that's the beautiful thing about when you know you're going to trade exclusively micros, none of your losses are going to be heartbreaking. See what I'm saying? When you trade with this system, none of your losses are going to be heartbreaking. So what I mean by that is like you can go, all right, dang, I lost 250 on that. I lost 300. I lost 400. You know how much you stood to lose in the first place. See what I'm saying? So now, look, if you see price dip below all your zones and levels, that must mean price is doing something new. Let me see what's going on. Like that's why it was easy to take that L because it was like, okay, this is what I was telling people earlier. This is what I was trying to tell people earlier. Now we're gonna have a visual. Peep this right here. I found this interesting. That the level we were trading off today, this reversal zone, and I'm real big on this because I want to make sure people like it ain't no hindsight is 2020. Oh, he's saying that now because we lost, so he's trying to make up. Nah, it ain't none of that, bro. We didn't have structure built in the US today at all. Like in terms of where price was landing at. Look at where this mug landed at. That's 5 in the morning, bro. That's during the London session. So look what it did. Broke out, bam, reverse retest, right? Excuse me, broke out. Bam, reverse engulf. 1, 2, went up. It did this whole thing. It did this whole little thing. Broke it then. 1, 2, gave us a double engulf and all of that. That's cool. None of this is during the U.S. session. You see what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Price comes up here. It's going. 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 Bam. Now it's meeting all of this up here. It's meeting new levels, but it's like, we haven't found our floor where we actually created. So that's why this trade is annoying for me personally, because we didn't get anything to say, why are you going above this level right here? Just take profit at that double top right there. What makes you think you go above that level? Because we're not bouncing off of anything significant. So now look what happened. Price drops all the way back to its floor where it set the original levels during the US session. And now it's like, now we're making a decision from here. You see what I'm saying? Now we're deciding. Now we're getting back to where we set this floor before, or we set this decision level before.
Order filled.
Another little trick of the trade. Just added $70 to the risk. Bam, letting price get back down, touch that line. Look, getting into profit sooner while adding over $100 to the reward. So tilting the odds in my favor while I'm still within my range. But it's just little things like that, bro, where it's like, I see it now. I see it. That's why I told people, like, hey, I'm not tripping, right? And we didn't take a catastrophic loss because this reversal zone was not built during the U.S. session. So it tried to respect it for a little minute. Look, I'm gonna show you. Order block, reverse, price came back down, retest, engulf, retest, engulf. So watch this. Pay attention to this line right here. Oh, wait. Retest, engulf, retest, engulf. Bam, pay attention to that line. Now, after that, we end up getting 3-bar reversal. 1, 2, 3. No, excuse me. Did we get 3-bar reversal? Yep. 1, 2, 3. That price comes back down. Retest and go. Retest and go. Then price gives us a big move up. Boom. So we're gonna pay attention to these two lines right here and make them purple so they stand out. Make the lines purple. Wait, let's go here. Boom, and we going purple right here where the double engulfing is at. So look at when price gets these purple lines. Bam. It's going up and it's respecting it. Bam. Going up and it's respecting it. But because it's not native to the US session, it's like, but we ain't about to use you as a springboard though. It's good enough to use as a take profit point, or excuse me, it's good enough to set a take profit that's within a range, meaning set your take profit to a place that price has already been. Don't try to set your take profit to a new level. That makes sense?
All right. So yeah, okay. As a matter of fact, I've been meaning to ask a question about that right there. So explain that to me. Right. Explain to me what like exactly like what that look like. When you say taking profit or placing, you know what I'm saying, your TP at a place price never been. Like explain that to me because I'm all up in this is what I'm doing. I'm looking all straight to the left, everywhere to the left, and I'm probably way too far to the left than what I need to be.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying? I'm seeing, you know what I'm saying, where price took a major dip somewhere or whatever, and I'm like, okay, well, it's been there before. But it
Okay.
may have been that long time ago. You know what I'm saying? Versus, you know what I'm saying? Like, are you talking about like more recent? Like, I'm trying to get a visual on like how to how and
Absolutely.
where exactly to place that.
All right. So
When
let's
you
look at it. All right. Okay, so we got prices dropping, dropping, dropping. We were awake for any of this. This is all in the morning. So we get here. Price. The first thing I'm doing is seeing where price. How far away from the reversal am I? So when we catch the reversal right here, reversal, bam, retest and go, retest and go, boom. We're starting off trading somewhere around here. When I say we can't put price somewhere it hasn't been yet, it hasn't made a decision beyond this level yet. So this is the top of that level. It's the tippy top of that level. This is the bottom of that level, the bottom of the order block. So it got to before we take off and put our take profit somewhere in the stratosphere because we're looking at high
Mhm.
frames, right? Before we go, all right, look, because think about this. Before all this happened, this is what it looked like. Like this right here. And we might go, oh, yeah, I want to put my take profit right underneath this order block right here. So I'm gonna put my take profit right here, right? Whatever the case may be, or look at it on the 15th so it look clear. I'm gonna put my take profit right here beneath this order block. Before we do all of that, it got to get past this. So this is the current level, the decision level.
Okay.
So the highest the take profit point should be, and I'm saying this to you and to myself, is right here. Bam. Because that's where price got to at least get to make the decision. Are we going up from here or not? Make sense?
Okay. Yeah.
All right, perfect. So that's what I mean. So now, what does it do right here? That's why I'm saying when we look back, it's not anything egregious that the charts did. It was an excellent trade. The problem was we put take profit too high. So guess what that led some people to probably do? Under leverage. I'm gonna put two micros in because if I put my take profit up here, then I'm gonna make da 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 da. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So now we get here, we see, dang, it ain't built nothing above that. It ain't built no structure above that. It didn't give us a double engulfing above that. It got here, it played around, it acted like it wanted to go up. We knew better than that though. Came here, acted like it wanted to go down. We knew better than that though. Gave us a 3 bar reversal. Look, 1, 2, 3. But then did we get a retest and go? Retest and go. We got one. Retest and go. Retest. We needed that second engulf and we would have been good. But instead, look, the candles knew that. Retest engulf. Retest. Look, bro, look. This is what I be saying. Like, look at this candle. It started off like it was about to get ready to engulf, bro. And then drop back down. You see that? That candle. It started off, meaning it got all the way up here. So it would have been good for an engulfing, but that's why patience is a virtue because you got to wait for that engulfing to complete. And then that mug, 3 bar reversal. Okay. 3 bar reversal, retest, bam, first engulfing. Retest two, bam, second engulfing. Oh, forget about it. Forget about it. Forget about it. So that's what I'm saying. We got to be optimistic. The market is there. It's there. We took that one on the chin and we go, okay. Now, the beautiful thing is not only did we talk about it as a team today, discuss it, but me and you are talking about it now, then the team's going to be able to watch this as well. So so that gives me confidence in what we're talking about. Look how powerful a 3 bar reversal is with a double. Look how powerful the double confirmation is. When we put those two together, that's the move. So now going forward, here's what that trade looks like. We get in right here. We put our stop loss above here. Bam. Now we want to risk 400. It ain't, look, it ain't nowhere that you can go, okay, I need price of this, that, and the third, because it did all the confirmations already. You see what I'm saying? So now you max out your minis, I mean your micros. All right, let me put 8 micros worth 400 right here. Bam. Take price put your take profit at the last place that price built structure during that session. So if we get a situation going forward ever again where price is hanging on an island, when I say on an island, it's like this, it's built the island, it's built the reversal, but that reversal wasn't during this native session. That's an island, bro. It's not backed by solid foundation. It's hanging. It's hanging and hoping. So when we see this right here, price can't go to that next level. Oh, it's slamming down. It's slamming down. I promise you, every time after this, we're gonna be on the other side of that trade. Meaning we're gonna win that jump. Because we see exactly what it did, bro. It disregarded all of that. It tried, it played. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Go from there, bro. Go from freaking there. And now look at this. This joint is in profit.
Order filled.
I told you, brother. Guess what?
Order filled.
Beauty of trading micros. Okay. Now I know where my stop loss is at. But I still need to get past this level right here. See what I'm saying? So all of this is cool. This herky jerk is cool. We got a chance for a 3-bar reversal right here. But all that's cool. But look here, Doc. I need you to get past this level right here. None of that matters. So I'm gonna drop 1 micro in. I'm at 123. Cool. I need for price. Look, I need for it to come back down, retest to go, retest and go and go up. Or I need for this 3-bar reversal to hit. And I need retest and go, retest and go. Either way, I need a double confirmation. And it just lets me know that price is good for that level. Then I need for it to do its whole little shebang, make structure above that level, confirm above that level, and go up. Bam, then I'm back in. So I told you before we started. Look, that loss was -3 something, right? Back down with that random thing that happened in the market. You know we wouldn't be trading this in real time if it wasn't for the one-on-one, but that's why we don't practice. But even with that L that happened at 6:30 p.m., we ain't trading at no 6:30 p.m. Even with the L that happened, we done got back 2/3 of what was lost. So in real time, that's what I'm saying. When you trade at micros, when you're like, man, you can't make no money. If this is real time and that little thing hadn't happened, which happens before the yen session takes off, bro, that's already a smooth 200, 300, 200, and that was like $200. I would be up already, close to $300. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Early in the session, and look what price is doing, consolidated. But just knowing technicals, knowing reversal patterns, knowing levels, I'm able to be agile, get in and out, in and out. And then when I finally get all my confirmations, set it and forget it. So by the time this move is done, I mean, by the time this move is already got all the confirmations, and I could tell if it's going up or not, my stop loss will be more like up here. See what I'm saying? Now I have more freedom to add on more contracts. Make sense?
Makes a lot more sense.
Huh?
Yeah, that makes a bunch of more sense.
Yeah. So just active trade management, bro.